So the question is, should you get a $40 to $80 fragrance, or do you get a $300 to $400 fragrance? All right, guys, I want to clear this once and for once and for all, however you say it. But a lot of times people come to my page, TikTok page, Instagram page, even on my YouTube, and they ask me, hey, do I go for the cheaper alternative, or do I get, the big boy, the more expensive fragrance? And the way to go about this is very simple, guys. Don't overcomplicate your decision whether you should buy something that's cheaper or if you should buy something that's more expensive. Look, the reality of it is that if you love a DNA to the point where you really, really want it, like that is one of your favorite DNAs, the best alternative will always be to go for what you truly want. In my opinion, imagination is pretty much my favorite DNA to exist at this moment. This can change, but this is pretty much a perfect fragrance for me. Versatile, smells good, smells luxurious. Like I can wear it, dressed up, I can dress it down, and it is perfect for my liking, right? So if I try to buy a bunch of fragrances that are trying to go the way that imagination goes, then I'm never gonna fully satisfy that part of me that wants that, right? So I might spend time after time and money and $30 here, $40 there, or whatever, trying to satisfy that like craving of that smell, but it's never gonna be the same, right? So if you feel like that is the DNA that you truly love, I would say save your money and get the real thing. Now, if you only care about smelling that way because you like it and it's cool and you don't really see the need to spend the money, then going for alternatives is always a good way to go because you're going to be saving a lot of money. And honestly, I don't see anything wrong with going like this, especially something like, for example, Game of Spades Full House is a phenomenal fragrance and it is inspired by the DNA that I love so much. And in my opinion, this does a great job to satisfy that need. And you guys can see, I don't know if it'll focus on here, but I use Full House a lot. But like obviously the imagination is gonna be what I truly love. And I actually use both of them a lot. And I have proof that I wear both of them because look how much I've already used them. And I don't do decants. So I love both DNAs, but for me, this one I use more for the gym, for easy errands, something that like, I'm not worried too much about it. And then if there's a occasion where I want it to pop a little bit more, then I'll go for my imagination. So what I'm trying to tell you guys is don't overcomplicate choosing whether you should go for the cheap alternative or if you should get the big boy, the real thing. And I should just say, hey, if you only care about smelling good and you're on a budget, you're young, or it's a gift from your parents, where you just want to, go for the cheaper alternative because you don't have the means to spend a big amount of money, then go for the alternative. It'll get you like 90 to 95% of the way there. You're going to smell very similar. In the air, no one will even be able to tell the difference. So not that anybody's really going to care that much. Unless somebody's a fragrance enthusiast, they're going to have no clue about what difference it's going to have. They're not going to be able to tell. And then if you are truly a big fan of a fragrance, then I would say save up your money. Might take you a little bit longer to get it. Maybe you got to wait for a couple birthdays to get some money or whatever it is, or you're going to have to work a couple extra hours to get that money. But it is truly going to satisfy you in the end. And if that's what you want, then that is what you should choose. So I don't think either option is good or bad. It just depends on your current situation and your goals. So that is just something that I wanted to rant about because I honestly was just thinking about, some of the messages that I'm getting like, do I wait? Should I get this one or should I get the cheap one? What do you think about the do? Just go for what you truly believe is more worth it with your specific scenario. And that also goes with like the actual scent as well. Sample things, try them out, and then decide. Don't solely, you can hear my opinion, you can hear somebody else's opinion, you can hear your friend's opinion, your girlfriend, your father, your mother. You can hear other people's opinions and take them into consideration. But at the end of the day, are you fully content with that scent? Always sample, try things out, wear it a couple times before you decide to go one way or the other. Anyways, that's just my rant of today. Thank you guys for watching and make sure to follow Tony Aromas for more.